So Oscar hyperextended his elbow in the Fremantle game on the weekend. The scans have come back quite positive, that he's just aggravated an injury that he's had previously. So if he gets through training later in the week, he'll be available to play on the weekend. So Coley unfortunately kicked opposition player's shin with the ankle that he's had surgery on. We subbed him out to be cautious because it happened quite late in the game. Luckily he's pulled up really well, so if he trains fully later in the week, he'll be available to play on the weekend. So Petch, Hoffy and Jamo, they were all laid out with illness last week. They had the weekend off. They managed to get over their illness, so again, if they train throughout the week, they will be available for selection. Ryan's calf has recovered well, so he had a bit of tightness heading into last week's game, so he didn't play. He's ticked off everything he needed to with his running progressions. So again, if he trains later in the week, he will be available to play this weekend. So Dom, unfortunately, he's got some bone stress in his foot, and upon getting a bit more medical advice, we won't be able to start him running this week, which will make him unavailable for the last game of the year. So Shuey and Hearn are both recovering well from their respective injuries. So Boots is back running and he's ticked off his speed markers. So he'll train later this week, but we're going to have the aim to get him right for that last game against Adelaide. And similarly with Bunga, he's progressing really well with his Achilles. He still has a few more boxes to tick, but if all goes to plan, he'll be available for that Adelaide game as well. Yeah, so Connor West and Kobe Burgeel, they're both progressing really well from their respective operations, with Westy on his knee and Kobe on his hamstring. They're both back running and changing direction and doing some training with the group. But unfortunately, time is just not on our side. So the aim was to try and get them right for a game at the back end of the year, but time has just run out, so they will likely be unavailable for the last game of the year as well.